Hey, what's up, guys? It's Eric, and it's Sunday Night Blizzops. This is episode 10. I realized I haven't done one of these in a month. So for everybody who's new to my channel, first of all, thank you so much and welcome. And second of all, if you haven't gone through the back catalog of videos on my channel, Sunday Night Black Ops is just something that I started earlier in the channel, and I haven't done it in a while just because I've been experimenting with different types of videos, but I really just shoot the shit with you guys, put some of my original music up towards the end, and yeah, just get to know you guys a little bit. So I chose this gameplay because I put a request out on Twitter earlier in the week, asked what I should do this weekend. Had a few people request some demolition, and this match here is actually from a game that I played with, one of several games that I played with Aviator earlier in the week, and my buddy StonePost34. He was doing a live stream and invited me in, and I pulled in my buddy Greg, and we stayed for pretty much most of the night. I had a real blast playing with some really silly weapons and shit like that. And this was a funny match. I didn't put the whole thing up. The second round was really weird. It was like a host switch, and I think me and Aviator spent most of the round complaining about hit markers and hit detection and stuff. But anyway, congratulations to Eric for, everybody must know by now unless you're living under a rock, but he had his baby boy August James earlier this week, so congrats to him and Nell. Awesome stuff. Speaking, since we're congratulating people, just want to say congratulations to my boy The Sideshow, who pulled in a big win for Commentator Madness. So awesome job, lad. So I guess I just have a few things I want to talk to you guys about this week. So I'm almost ready to hit 5,000 subscribers, and I'm not really a huge numbers guy. I don't spend a lot of time obsessing over my subscriber count. Of course, I notice it and I do pay attention to it, but it's not something that I talk about a lot. But I'm about to hit 5,000 subs, and I always sort of had in the back of my head that I was going to wait for some sort of number like that before I did a setup video. It looks like I'm going to hit that number in the next few days here. So next week I think I'm going to do a big old fat setup video, and it should be pretty fun and pretty different than most setup videos because I've got the whole recording studio down here. So I'm going to take some time, make a nice long video, and show you guys around the studio, show you my gaming setup, all that good jazz, and hopefully I can be in contention for the coolest fucking man cave on YouTube. You guys can let me know what you think of it when it comes up. But I'm going to be doing that next week. What else I got going on? So I'm going to put a track up tonight that's part of my heavier music, my original project. It's called Protocol 6, and I think I've put up about 3 or 4 demos so far. If you came from Wings' channel, you've heard him use 2 of the songs, I think, from that project, maybe even 3. But this is another one that's a pretty cool tune, so I'm going to put that up there just to get you guys sort of warmed up for a series I'm going to start called Road to Singularity. I mentioned a couple of videos ago where you guys are going to help me put a demo together for one of the songs for that project, so that should be a lot of fun. And I think I'm going to do a Q&A video again in a couple of weeks, so if you don't follow me on Twitter yet, there'll be a link in the description. Check that out if you want. Stay in touch with me. I usually talk to people quite a bit on that. Just asking for help, advice on what you guys want to see. Let you know when I'm going to be playing, doing open lobbies, that sort of stuff. So check it out. You can send me questions there. I'll also take them from direct YouTube messages and comments on videos. So that's coming up soon. So yeah, that was a pretty cool round. 21 and 2 there with Aviator was beasting it out too. 23 and 4. Good stuff. It was hard. Scrounging for kills. Everybody's a good player, so it was sort of kind of depended on where you were. So now this next match here is just I think it's like 27 and 1 on Silo. Just was another one of those games where I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Good stuff. I almost used this for a theater mode video that I put up last week, but I ended up going with a different game. Anyway, speaking of theater mode, I'm going to be doing that coming up soon too. I sort of just fell in love with theater mode. My last video was the first time I've sort of taken a serious crack at it, And I gotta say, it was some of the most fun I've had putting a video together soon. So you guys could probably expect to see more of that from me. And right around the same time, I discovered sort of some of the bigger guys that are, you know, making like progressive house and dubstep and shit like that. So like Skrillex and Deadmau5. You know, I'm an older guy. I'm 36. I don't have a lot of exposure to that sort of stuff anymore. So I just sort of got on the bus. I know I'm late to the party by like 3 years or maybe even more, but those guys are awesome. And, you know, I've got this studio down here and I've always enjoyed it. Back in the day, I used to listen to like Chemical Brothers and Sasha and some of the earlier stuff from turn of the century. That was pretty good stuff. So yeah, I started a little project called Chaotica, and or I might do Chaoticus. I'm not sure, something stupid like that. But maybe I'll try to find a way to put a 0 in there too, to try to be cool. But yeah, so that's sort of a cool place that I can test that stuff out. I've got some software on the way. That's going to help me make better music and start getting into using some of the effects automation that you hear with like Skrillex and stuff, with the wobble and the bit crushing and all that bullshit. So I got a bunch of software on the way, and I'm going to be sort of playing around with that as I play around with theater mode. I mean, I'm sure I'll use other music types, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it shows up. That's the cool thing with my stuff. There'll be music no matter where you go. Whatever video I do, there's always going to be some of my music in it somewhere. So I'm going to put my track up now. Thanks again to everybody who's new to my channel. I picked up a shit ton of you guys in the last month, and I really appreciate it. All the support. Everybody's been great. All my friends out there in the community have been great. So I'm just going to keep trying to knock it out of the park for you guys, and hopefully everybody will stick around and enjoy themselves. So keep let me know what you like, what you don't like, and yeah, that's it. I guess I'll talk to you guys sometime in the next week, and yeah, look for some sort of video coming up Wednesday. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll try to make sure it's pretty cool. So later.